We've been sold a lie. You've been told that success is all about the numbers, your bank balance, the car in your driveway, the luxury vacations splashed all over Instagram. And you've been convinced that the more you grind, the more you hustle, the better off you'll be. But what if I told you that's completely wrong? Success isn't about the size of your bank account or the fancy things you own. It's about designing a life that gives you freedom to do work that matters, spend time with the people you love, and pursue your passions. But guess what? Most of us are trapped in a system that tells us otherwise. I know, I lived it. When I started my journey on Wall Street, I thought I had everything figured out. I spent years helping people achieve their financial goals, watching them build up impressive portfolios. But something was always off. Despite their success, many of these people still felt trapped by financial stress and anxiety. How could people who seemed to have everything still feel like they were barely getting by? That's when it hit me. This version of success we've been chasing? It's a lie. Back in 2022, I bought into the hustle culture. The more I worked, the more successful I'd become, right? I spent my days grinding, thinking I could outwork everyone. But by the end of that year, I was teetering on the edge of burnout. Again. Stressed, exhausted, miserable. Then I realized something. I was chasing a dream that wasn't even mine. I didn't want my life to be consumed by work. I wanted to build a career that supported the life I actually wanted to live, not the one that hustle culture told me I should be living. So I did something terrifying. I took a risk. I walked away from my comfortable corporate job, leaving behind security and money, and I bet on myself. And that decision? The best I've ever made. That's when my entire world transformed. No more chasing dollars hour by hour. No more being a slave to the clock. Suddenly, I had freedom. I could take my dog for a walk midday, go to a yoga class in the afternoon, or just enjoy a slow lunch with my husband, without constantly watching the time. Here's the thing, you can't pour from an empty cup. When you prioritize your well-being, your joy, your health, your time, you show up as the best version of yourself in every area of your life. And that's when the real success happens. I'm not saying it was easy. It wasn't. It took guts. It took saying no to things that didn't align with my new vision of success, but it was worth every second. Think about it. What's the point of all the money in the world if it costs you your time, your energy, your happiness? If you're making millions but can't even take a day off to be with your family, are you really winning? Because here's the hard truth. We've been sold a version of success that's nothing more than a cage. So here's my challenge to you. Get crystal clear on what actually matters to you. What does your ideal day look like? What brings you joy? And start making choices that align with that life. Reject the lie. Success isn't about how much money you make. It's about designing a life that gives you freedom. Because in the end, what's all the hustle for if you're too burnt out to enjoy it?